Come with me to travel from South Korea to Japan. My flight was at 1 p.m., but I'm leaving pretty early to make sure that I get there on time. I am meeting my friend in Shinsa because it's really easy to get a taxi from here. But before I meet him, I'm getting a little Korean convenience store snack. I'm like starving, but I have no time to eat an actual meal, so I'm just getting a cookie and a little coffee. And then on the way there, we saw Namsan Tower. It was so beautiful. We made it to Incheon International Airport, and it was like the nicest day, and I was kind of sad to leave, to be honest, but we ended up getting a huge lunch. I got this bibimbap with seaweed soup, and it was my last little Korean food for the next weekend, and we ended up flying with Air Seoul. And guys, my flying anxiety has kind of been really bad these days, so I got a little bottle of white wine, and then we finally made it to the Kansai airport in Osaka, and we were in Osaka. This is so crazy, and I cannot wait to film content for you guys. I am in Osaka, Japan, and the first thing I had to do when I got here was obviously go to the Japanese convenience store. I'm at 7-Eleven, and I'm getting this egg salad sandwich. I'm also getting my go-to milk tea. You can only get this in Japan. It is so delicious. And I'm also getting this little like fried chicken and honey mustard sauce. I heard the honey mustard is like really, really good in Japan, so I'm excited to try it. I am not normally like an egg salad sandwich fan, but they are so good in Japan. I can't even explain the flavor. It's just so delicious. Also, my milk tea was super, super good. And this little like chicken, I was contemplating heating it up in the microwave, but like I didn't want to put the like honey mustard sauce in the microwave, if you know what I mean. So I decided to eat it cold, and like even just the way it's like separated on top, like Japanese convenience stores are so iconic. And guys, it was so delicious. Like how they even got the chicken to like remain crispy while being in a cold fridge was beyond me. But anyways, onto the sandwich, low-key my favorite part, and I could just inhale so many of these sandwiches. They're like so light and airy and so delicious, and I literally want to have like 1,000 during this trip to Osaka, so stay tuned. I'm at Conveyor Belt Sushi in Osaka, Japan. Guys, this is literally why I even came to Japan. I love the Conveyor Belt Sushi restaurants here so much. They have the soy sauce and wasabi in the table, same with the chopsticks and stuff. And on the conveyor belt, they have like ones that like always come around. You can just like grab them off the little conveyor belt, or you can order your own specific rolls and sushi and stuff. So we started with a little tuna. This is so cute, and the chopsticks were like really high quality, and there is like no soy sauce cup, so I was just pouring the soy sauce right on top, and here we go. It just melted in my mouth. We then ordered some yuzu iced tea. It was so good. We got these minced tuna sushi as well as this salmon sushi. Guys, I'm at a restaurant called Kura, and I swear to God, they have the best quality sushi. I mean, I've only had it in Japan, so like probably just Japanese sushi in general is amazing, but Kura is so good. This is like a little shrimp tempura, like random little thing I got. Also some shrimp tempura sushi, and look at all of the plates me and my friend ate. I feel like I didn't even film half of what I got, but we ate so much, and I was like literally in the worst food coma ever after, but I would come again for sure. I'm in Japan at the convenience store, and tonight I am getting some natto. Natto are fermented beans that are really popular in Japan, and this was actually filmed last night, but right now it is the morning where I'm gonna have my natto for breakfast. They came in a pack of 3, and after my last trip to Japan, you guys all commented like the proper way as to like how to open the little pack. So it came with some mustard and soy sauce, and I just poked a hole right in the container, and I just pulled the string right out, which is so convenient because the little like stringy part of the beans like don't go all over the place. So I just like poured in the soy sauce, but watch what happens. Oh my God. I poked a hole for the thing, and it just like all leaked right out on me. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, like literally angling the little hole down and then pouring in the soy sauce. But the trick to like making good natto is to make it very, very like frothy, and like you have to really, really mix it up, and it is so delicious and super, super healthy. And I think like a big reason as to why I love natto is because like I know it's so healthy, therefore in my mind I'm just like, this is delicious. But yeah, I will always have natto on my Japan trips, and I basically licked the entire container clean because it was so good.
Stay with me. 真夜中のドアを叩き帰らないでと泣いたあの季節が今目の前 Stay with me 口癖を言いながら
I'm in Osaka, Japan, which means I have to have ramen. If you guys remember, I have a pork allergy, and I found this ichiran ramen that doesn't use pork broth or have pork inside. So I was like, this is literally a match made in heaven. But a few different celebrities, like some artists from the group 17, have eaten at this ichiran, and it was like such a shorter lineup than the actual ichiran that has the pork. So you choose like your like richness level, how much garlic you want, and you get seated in this little like private little booth area. And I ordered an egg, and I swear to God, Ichiran has the best eggs. Like they cook them to perfection, and in the little booth they have a water dispenser, and then they lift the curtain and give you the ramen. I loved how it came in this little like, I don't want to call it jar, but like look kind of like a jar. And guys, if you could smell this, there was beef inside. I threw the egg in, the noodles, the green onion. I'm just reminiscing on this flavor while I'm recording this. I got too excited and literally burnt the hell out of my mouth. As you can see, I like basically choke on the heat, but it was so good. Like, how could I wait? I really have never had better ramen in my entire life than at the Ichiran chain. The broth is so good. The egg is literally phenomenal. And I basically licked the bowl clean. 11 out of 10. There are two things I love in this world. It's Beyonce and matcha. You guys, I am in Osaka, Japan, like the home of matcha, and I'm at a matcha cafe. I did a little like Google search, and apparently this one is the like best one in all of Osaka. Look at the way the tiramisu jiggles. And I got just like a regular matcha with cold water. The lady was like, it's very bitter, and I'm like, girl, bring it on. Like, I just love matcha. Look at this like tiramisu, you guys. I have zero words. It was literally to die for. The level and like the grade of matcha was so high and so fantastic. Like, if you're a matcha fan, you need to go not only to Japan but to this matcha cafe. And the matcha water was just so strong and so delicious. I literally have to go back. I'm in Osaka, Japan, and today I'm going to the Japanese convenience store. Honestly, 7-Eleven Japan is superior. I saw this honey oat milk latte that I've never seen before in any other country, so I decided to get it. And now I am on the hunt for a natto roll. I know onigiri is a triangle, but I'm not 100% sure what this is called, whether it's like sushi or not. If you guys know what this is called, please let me know in the comments. But the honey oat milk latte was really good. Also, unlike in Korea, in Japan, there aren't that many convenience stores that have seating. Whereas like in Korea, like almost every other convenience store has seating. But yeah, so I'm filming outside on the streets of Osaka. But guys, this roll is so good. Natto is like honestly my favorite thing. This was delicious. I'm at McDonald's in Japan, and guys, honestly, I feel like McDonald's outside of North America is just always superior. The menus are so much bigger. They always have like cool, unique things. So I'm in Osaka, Japan, and I was like, you know what, let me get a little small snack from McDonald's because I've been eating so much on this trip, but I still wanted to get McDonald's. But I got a like edamame and corn little dish, and I just noticed how cute the packaging was, like so cute. And I also got this shaka chicken with a like cheddar cheese like dust that you like put in with the chicken and you kind of like shake it up, hence the name shaka shaka. But honestly, like, my shaking skills were not great, and I honestly shouldn't have bothered because the way you just saw me pour it in was exactly how it just ended up being with this like one little area of the cheddar cheese. But I also got a iced tea. It was like a barley tea, my favorite tea. Honestly, I didn't have high hopes for the edamame and corn because, like, you know how different and unique can it taste at McDonald's, and it tastes exactly what I was expecting, you know, good edamame and corn. But the shaka shaka chicken was delicious. I wish McDonald's in Korea had this because it's to die for. It's my last day in Japan, and today I'm at Family Mart, which is one of Japan's most popular convenience stores, and I wanted to buy a few sandwiches for the way home. I'm getting this shrimp cutlet sandwich, as well as this egg sandwich. You guys know I love the egg sandwich so much. And I'm also getting this viral, like, fruit cream sandwich. Cannot wait to try it. Also, look at this Kirby bread. It was so cute. But, guys, I had the egg sandwich, like, in my backpack, and it was, like, maybe an hour later, and I could, like, smell it through my backpack. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna eat it now before I get on this plane and have the plane smelling like eggs. But these sandwiches are so good. I cannot get enough of them. Guys, I'm leaving Japan to go back home to Korea. I'm honestly so sad leaving Japan, and I'm in the airport and I found a Family Mart convenience store, so I'm getting these little pizza chips. And guys, I have heard the best things about the fried chicken from the Japanese convenience store, but I've never tried it before. So I got a little chicken cutlet and I'm just gonna eat it literally at my gate. I'm like late for my flight, but you know, you guys are more important. So I am not even that hungry, to be honest, but the smell of this chicken was just so good. And guys, after I had my first bite, I was like, oh my god, this literally tastes identical to KFC. I honestly feel like the convenience store like stole the KFC seasoning because they tasted identical, but this chicken was like a lot better quality. Shocking. And these chips are pizza flavored and they're like insanely flavorful. And when I took out the next chip, I was like, oh my god, there's like the literal like seasoning paste on this chip right now. I was wondering why the first chip was so flavorful, and then I took another one out and it was like the same thing, like seasoning paste. So good.
초콜릿을 만들어내는 크기 a bit like a hero. 파워를 줄 수 있는 파워. Make it feel like a game. Look at us without